Hi guys, welcome to the second episode of On the Couch. We've got our Turf One skipper, Shane Bell. Welcome to the couch.
Thanks, Parkfield.
So Turf One has no Warren at home this week. Is there any new faces that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, there's a few new faces, David. We've brought over an international this year for his first time, Joe Barrett, who's a left-handed bat, right-arm bowl. He's a good cricketer. He's played a little bit of second cricket for Gloucestershire in the English County League, so he looks like a pretty handy type. Nice young fellow. We've got Nilo, who's returning for us, who was our international last year, who was our club champion. A good friend of his, Kumbu, who played with us 2 years ago, a little left-arm orthodox spinner, left-handed bat, who's a nice cricketer and a really nice young guy. We've got Travis Bone returning to the club, so he's a previous Parkfield player, actually played some once cricket, spent some time in the army, and he's back playing some cricket, which is fantastic. He's trained really, really well, so that's exciting. And that's probably it for the new players this time around. So
it's good to see Travis Bone come back. It's good to have a previous junior, played Turf One when he was a youngster. So it's really good.
Wait.
So Shane, how do you think the side with the new faces and the old people coming back, how do you find the side this year? Where do you reckon we'll go?
I think we'll actually improve on last year. I thought we had a reasonable year last year without really challenging some of the top sides, but I think we've got the side this year that can actually surprise a few and give a few of the big boys a bit of a shake. I think we've got some quality. I've mentioned before, Nilo, our club champion, is back and he'll be a good player, and Joey, our left-handed opener, will be a good player. Danny Ferguson coming back. Samantha Allez will come back at some stage. He'll miss this week, but so I think we've got a good mix of experience. Some young guys like Brody Snow and Travis D'Souza, who we expect big things from. Will really put us in good stead for a pretty solid season.
Oh, fantastic to hear that. So Shane Bell, obviously we know you like to attend a lot of social functions at the club. Karaoke is one of your most fondest ones. Is there any songs you like to belt out, any duets or any type of songs that you like to pump out?
I'm very fond of a social function, and I must say that karaoke was probably one of the better ones. Reigning club champion karaoke singer, 3 years in a row. So looking forward to taking out the title again this year, and there's probably going to be a bit of stiff competition. My forte is probably rap, gangster rap especially. So, all I got to say is anyone out there, bring it.
Favourite song?
Probably a bit of Kanye and Jay-Z. Might be pretty good.
Obviously with Jared out of the side, will we see him at a couple of functions? Because you guys did tear up the duet.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Jared will make an appearance. I think that's pretty much all he played cricket for last year was the pre-game soccer and the functions. He didn't give us much on the cricket field. He was pretty poor. He didn't make a run. He wasn't great with the ball. He was pretty poor in the field, but certainly off the field, if there was a craft beer to be drunk, he was the man to do it. And he was pretty happy behind the mic as well, just backing up the big dog.
So Bale.
Barley belly.
Barley belly. So Shane, we're going to actually do 5 and 5 questions, just blurt them out as quick as possible. Who's the tightest person in the side?
Daniel Ferguson.
Why?
Won't shell out for anything. Hasn't changed since 2008.
Fair enough. Who rates him with the ladies?
We've got a newcomer this year, I think. Joe Barrett, our young pom. Big strapping young leg. 6'3", pretty broad shoulders. Big bus head on him, but I think he rates himself pretty highly. He's going to do well.
Who's the most annoying in the team?
David Ford.
Fair enough. Okay. Who spends the most time in front of the mirror?
Two-way tie. Sean Nagara, Travis D'Souza. Hair straighteners, both the boys.
If you were to have a last meal with 3 other people, who would it be?
Rachel Finch, Scarlett Johansson, Jessica Alba.
And what meal would you be having?
It doesn't matter.
No, fair enough. It's good. Okay, Shane, we've got a new coach, Daniel Ferguson. We heard from him last week. Obviously, he speaks very well, and obviously we like to be a little bit more organised, he does. How are you finding your role with Daniel?
Yeah, I think it's been excellent. It's been a bit of a breath of fresh air this year, Daniel coming into the place. He's obviously a an ex-Parkfield champion, coming to give a bit back to the club, both on and off the field, I guess. But I guess the main thing that he brings is enthusiasm. He's well organised, he's well drilled, he's got high expectations of people, which is really what we need. And I think it's been a really good pre-season. Obviously, come in a little bit late due to work commitments, but since he's been on board, the numbers have been picking up. Enthusiasm's been good, training's well structured, so we're having a good time. He's a pretty hard taskmaster, but we also have some fun as well. So I think it's going to be a really good year with Fergie at the helm.
It does sound good. Look, thanks Shane for your time. Obviously, next week we'll have an interview with the new Pom. Obviously, Shane, thanks for your typical Shane smoke bomb. But guys, we'll see you next week on the couch.